Hi guys, it's Stephanie here from Soul Work in Six Figures, your personal recruiter and resident career coach at So She Slays. You guys, we just want to talk about offer negotiation in this episode, so we're just going to go ahead and jump right to it. If you've ever been a candidate that has received, 10K less than what you wanted, you've settled, then you're going to want to sit down and listen to this training. It's only going to be 2 points that we're going to talk about, so we'll go ahead and get started. So the first is that you need to make friends with a recruiter, right? So for all of you introverted ladies and men, or people that aren't as, social butterflies, maybe you're a little bit socially awkward, that's fine. Making friends really just means that you are getting rid of your maybe nervousness or being strong enough to move past it and realize that, you're talking to another human being on that phone. You are walking into an interview with other human beings. And so instead of coming to it with a sense of nervousness and gosh, what can I say to make them like me? Think about how you can or what you can say to make their day go by better, or what you can do or say to make them a little bit happier than they would have been if they hadn't have spoken to you today. And I kid you not, that's going to have you jump ahead of 99% of the candidates out there, because obviously when you're interviewing with a company that you don't really care about, you can sort of come in confidently and not really care what you're saying as much, or just not be as self-conscious. But when you are interviewing with that dream company or that brand name company, you tend to sort of put your foot in your mouth. You say things in a way that you probably wouldn't have said it. You just present a lower version of yourself, and a way to combat that is to decide that, hey, it's not about me. What can I learn about this company? Is this the company that I really want to work for? And what can I do to make them happier? What can I do to make this an easy process for them? So additionally, that could be answering questions succinctly, or just whatever comes to mind when you decide to wear that hat. And like I said, this could be just shortening your answers, or this can find you ending up shortening your answers and just not being as nervous, and admitting to when you don't know something versus trying to come up with an answer, or just cutting off the interviewer. You just tend to be a little bit more calm and a lot friendlier. And even if it's not friendly in the way people think when they think friendly, a friendlier version of you. So that's step one. And step two would be just, positioning yourself as a high quality candidate. And high quality candidates tend to answer questions that benefit them to answer, and don't answer questions that it doesn't benefit them to answer. So if your recruiter on the first call is asking you, what companies are you interviewing at, and what stage of the interview process are you in? What are their names? What are their industry? Maybe you can answer most of that question, but it probably doesn't benefit you to share the names unless it's a competitor or it's a brand name company, and you just want to name drop. That's fine. But an example could be the recruiter saying, tell me about the interviews that you have happening right now. You could say, yeah, I'm in various stages with a few different companies. I'm excited. The stage of my life is really important to me, and I'm just really open to seeing what's out there. So I'm really grateful for the place that I'm in right now, right? You could say something like that. If it's a smart recruiter, they'll probably say, okay, what companies are you interviewing for, or what industries are you interviewing for? And you could say, yeah, it's a variety. Most of the companies are in the tech space, one or two are in hospitality. And, if they're a really good recruiter, they're going to say, okay, well, what companies are they? And basically, we just want to get as much information as we can, right? But your job is to position yourself with some dignity, with some respect, be high value, and, probably put up a boundary at that point. So telling them, yeah, I'm not really comfortable sharing the names of the companies, but like I mentioned, they're in hospitality and tech, and I'm excited to just be in conversations with them as I am with you. And, candidates think that what this does is that it'll make the recruiter or the company look at them negatively, when in fact, it raises your stock, right? We're like, oh crap, I can't push this person around. I can't get information from them. Wow, they're a high quality candidate. So I really, really encourage you guys to do that. A negotiation begins on the first call. That's when the HR, the recruiter, is sizing you up, not from a negative standpoint, but just trying to understand, how much am I going to end up paying for this person? What are they going to cost? And so when you start to put boundaries up like that, a second boundary could be, not engaging in text messaging with the recruiter, or answering, emails from the recruiter at 3 a.m., putting up boundaries. That's when they start to respect you more, and they're going to think that, wow, I'm going to probably have to offer them 10K more. And like I mentioned, a lot of candidates don't do this, and so we end up offering them 10K less. So let us know if this makes sense to you. Let us know if you have any questions in the comments. And if you are in the interview process right now, let us know too, because we'll create more content around that. But you guys don't need to do anything extra. You just need to remember your worth. Remember that, you are going into a conversation with another human being, and your job is to make their job easier. Answer questions succinctly, be honest and transparent as long as it benefits you to be. And don't be someone that you're not. If you're an introvert, be an introvert. Or, that's not the right term, but if you're not a social butterfly, don't be a social butterfly, and also just make their day better. So that's it for you guys. I hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.